Hey guys, Johnny Sunshine here. It's Sunday. I don't know, 9 o'clock or something. But I've been putting this off, cleaning the back of my truck for a while now. Just piling the shit up in the back. It's terrible. I'm gonna open this up and show you just what I'm talking about. I really like to clean my truck, man. I enjoy it. It's constantly evolving. I'm always doing something, changing stuff up. But it's really bad. It's really bad, man. Look at this here. This is like 3 weeks worth of fucking disasters. Struggling. I got a pimple on my ass, guys. This is terrible. Terrible. Scrap, y'all. It's scrap, y'all. I think they needed a longer cord on this. Woo. Harbor Freight, guys, those blankets, the small ones, really nice. Alright, you can see what I'm up against here. Wow. This is just a shithole, man. It won't take me long. Get this place clean, get this thing cleaned up. I am in search of a few tools I haven't seen in a while. I think they're buried in here. That's a brand new cord, man. Brand new faucets. Mowing, baby. Mowing all the way. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I shit in this bucket, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we're gonna put this over here. I'll get to that at some point. Oh, good God. Good God, man. Have you gone mad? Yeah. Guys, I love my truck, man. I love that I could stand up. I love this tailgate. I love that box. I love these Super V's. I love that ladder and that hand truck. Put your hand truck up there. Guys, I want to show you this shelving unit. When I bought this truck, there were no shelves in it. So I went to a metal fabricator and I had him bend me up these heavy gauge galvanized shelves. And I think it's 2.5 inches. And I had him cut all this aluminum. This big piece down here I screwed on both sides. And I made it long enough where I could screw another piece up on the top into the framing members on the roof. And I just screwed everything together with these anchor kit screws or sheet metal screws, self-tapping. And they're just great, man. They really have worked out good for me. I think they're 12 feet long. That was the longest sheet I could get or something. I don't know. But it gave me a space back here where I could stack more shit. This is where I keep my sewer equipment. I got a video camera up here I carry with me. I've got a couple more in the house. This is where I keep my ice maker line. Yeah, that's really nice. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? What's this? Oh, it's fucking Donald. No fucking clue. No class, no intellect, no dignity, no vocabulary, no taste, no patience, integrity, compassion, empathy, loyalty, conscience, courage, manners, respect, character, morality, values, honor, shame. No business being president. Look at that mug. Go away. Make the asshole go away. That's all I'm saying, guys. Aren't you all fucking tired of this fucking dude? I mean, he's the worst thing that ever happened to the Republican Party. Just saying, guys. You know it. You don't need me to fucking tell you. If you do, you ain't been paying attention. Alright. It's gonna take some doing, guys. I'm gonna cut it off here and then show you what I did. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna show you the best way to clean your truck out. Okay, what I found anyways. You guys realize there's a big ass magnet on this thing? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so this is what I do. Put the tailgate up. I get the fucking rake out. Try not to fucking break the phone. Yeah. Oh, fucking am in perfect form again. Anyways. Yay. For all the pressure. That pool pump. Guys, you should get in the habit of, not that I do it, but it's a good thing to do. I worked for a guy who, he bought something for a job and he didn't use it. By the end of that week, that shit was going back to the supply house and he was getting the credit for it. So, I've been banging on the disposals lately. Some of them are worse than others. Rake work really works good. See how quick and easy that is? Yeah. Sometimes, guys, it gets like that. You know? You try to keep your truck organized, but if you're busy, you gotta go get that money, buddy. All right. So now all I have to do is clean her up, man. That kid definitely stole my shovel. I'm not happy with that at all. All right, so you can see that this shit's a total mess. I've got to get a garbage can and start throwing some stuff out. So let me get working on this. All right, guys. So I've got my truck cleaned up somewhat. I want to show you what I have here. I've got 3 Super V's. One of them with the 5/16 cable. One with a 1/4-inch cable with a spring head on it. Ow. I just ripped out a couple long eyebrows. Ow. Look at that motherfucker. Roots and all. Jesus. This one's got a drop head on it. Got a fan here. I got my sewer equipment, the heads and everything in here. This is where I keep my garbage disposals. I usually carry a Pro 750 and a Badger 5. I carry a pressure tank. That's the kind of shit I replace as soon as I use it. I try not to stock too many, but I've got faucets, kitchen sink faucets, just plain Jane faucets. I've got my sewer equipment down here. I got a K60, a Route 66. I've got a portable vacuum, battery operated Milwaukee for dry stuff. It's got a filter in there. I got an air compressor in case I need it. I've got extra cables for my Super V's. I've got some more in here somewhere. This is where I keep all my vent supplies. I've got a ladder to get up on these 1-story roofs. Typically don't go up on a 2-story roof. I've got all kinds of shit for digging and trenching. I try not to use that stuff too often. I've got an axe. I've got bolt cutters, limb cutters. I've got small cable. I've got a bunch of fittings here. Fern coes, no hubs, electrical supplies, closet bends, closet flanges, shower strainers, a bunch of pipe wrenches, and all my fittings, my DWV fittings. I've got some, you can see back there, I've got conduit, the rubber shit. This is my jetter hose that I can use with my, it's set up to go on my, 4200 PSI pressure cleaner. I've got jackhammers here, rotary drills and chippers. I've got a big stand-up jackhammer here. I still have that one in the shop that I dropped off. The fucking guy still hasn't fixed it, and I didn't think he would. That's how he makes his living, I think. He doesn't give you your shit back and then sells it eventually. But this a little Bosch chipper and drill. I use that for running like a pan drain if I have to drill through block. Got some fans on here. Keep me cool in the summertime. I've got a 4-foot ladder that I keep. I've got a 6-foot ladder. I've got these dollies here. I use this one on the this one here. I use this. It's expandable. I carry toilets in the house with that. And down here, this stainless steel deal. That's actually a jack. It's a jack for pumping up water heaters, gas water heaters, or any water heater that's on a stand. So I'm pretty well equipped. I've got a chop saw back there, bunch of cords, extra copper, extra hose, extra garden hoses. I've got a wrench here. I've got another one which is really nice, but this is for shutting off if you rip a curb stop off or something. You got an emergency where you need to shut the water off to poly pipe. You just kink it, crimp it over the top, and drop this handle in, and that'll shut the water off, or at least get it to a controllable amount. I have a submersible pump here with some discharge hose, about 50 feet of discharge hose. I've got a hand truck here. I got a 2-foot step ladder. I've got 4-foot levels, grease gun for any, my sewer machines. I have my cables here. This is the one that I use all the time. You can see that it's got 90 feet of cable on it, and I use that 9 times out of 10. That's what gets taken off. But I do have a lot of the smaller cable, which I've started using a lot more on things that are tough to get to, because if you got a good head of water in there, once you bust it, it'll clean up. It'll clear that pipe. So I've got closet augers. I actually shifted this over today. I put my shovels on this door because it was an issue with all this shit closing up against this stand-up box, which is really nice. I like it. This is where I keep all my wax and shit. Got some gasket material in case I need to make a gasket for something. I got my jetter heads in these inside the gloves. Yeah, these are really nice, man. Got some washing machine traps, lint traps. The truck's pretty stocked, man. And the best thing about this truck is this tailgate. Ow! Ooh, ah. Power tailgate, which gives me the opportunity. I mean, there's a lot of room in here. I like the fact that I can stand up. There's probably a foot above my head in there. So I can get a lot of shit in here. And if I run into something real big, I can put it on this tailgate, tie it up so that it won't come down, and head to the job. So it's a very versatile truck. I love it. It's 20 years old. It's in pretty good shape. I like the bins on the outside. Easy access. I've got it set up so that all my tools are on this side of the truck. Everything that I would need on a service. Basket strainers. I've got a bunch of shit, man. This is all supplies. I make up my own dye with food coloring for testing toilets. Got a bunch of supplies here. This is my stand-up toolbox with a bunch of shit in the bottom, power tools. And then I made this little box here for my closet supplies. Not closet supplies, all my supplies. Keep them nice and straight and not getting messed up. I got 20-inch closet supplies, 20-inch lav supplies. I just stock one size of lav supply. The difference in price between a 20 and a 12 is negligible. So I just stock 20s. On toilets, I stock. Actually, here's some 16s. Somehow I ended up with them. But I normally stock, when it comes to toilet supplies, I stock a 9-inch, a 12-inch, 16s, and I've got a bunch of 20s. I used to use these on repipes. When you catch a toilet, you got to bring it in from the cabinet, so I needed a long supply. But then I keep my tools here, man. In my front, I took the front seat out of my truck. I keep all my batteries and shit like that in here. I keep my crosses with me in case I run into somebody who needs a prayer or some help. So my thing today is that I really need this toolbox. I've tried a million different ways to do my tools. And it's just, the problem is when I have everything I need in a bag, it's too heavy. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to get that tool bag mounted to either this hand truck here, which I'm thinking I can put a piece of plywood on the bottom of it to make this thing a little bit bigger, and then bolt that friggin' tool bag to it. Or I'd actually rather have it so I could remove the bag, but I'm either going to use that one. I really like this little box over here, this Husky. I like the hand truck because the handle goes way down. Some extra torches and bee tanks. See this jetter? And those carts, those are 200 feet of hose. Small hose and big hose. Camera. Anyways, I'm going to try to figure out how to use this. I like this bag because see watch how small it gets. So I got to figure out how to get my tool bag on there. Get rid of that bag. Either that or use this one. But I like this because I use it for water heaters, man. Most of the time. I hardly ever have to get up there and get my hand truck off. That's up in the truck. And I put mine like that. I put it upside down. I got a bungee cord there in the center that holds it. I also have some clamps up at the top that hold it onto that bracket. And that works out really good. So, yeah, I'd love to. I actually bought one of those pack out plates, you know, but I didn't realize that my tool bag is a Craftsman. So I bought a Craftsman bag. I mean a Craftsman toolbox right here yesterday, and I like this. My idea was I was going to put this on the hand truck on the bottom, like this, and lock my tool bag in on top of that, and I could have hose clamps, washers, screws, all the little shit, you know, can go in that, and I'll just take my tool bag off. But it needs to be easy to get in and out of that front seat. So I'm kind of perplexed right now on how to do that, because this bag, the way this thing's made, I don't know, man. I don't know how to even get the fucking thing off. It's all riveted together. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. And I don't want my tool bag to sit on top. I mean, I could just cut the top of this off. But I don't want my tool bag up that high. I want my tool bag down. We'll see. That's what I'm going to work on next. But, yeah, this truck is a great truck to work out of. I saw this guy. I followed a kid down, this guy named Walt. He's an air conditioning guy down in Texas. And I saw that he just bought a new truck. And I will tell you guys, if you're in business for yourself or you're thinking about going into business, man, this is a 20-year-old truck, man. Buy a good truck, buy an oversized truck, and you won't have any issues, man. That thing will be paid off in no time, and you'll be smooth sailing with a beast. And don't worry about gas prices, man. Put it in your hourly wage, your fixed overhead. Get a fucking real truck. This is a 14-foot utility body. It's got bins on both sides that I can access, you know, I mean, this side kind of went to hell. This is where I keep my water heater pump. I keep it just like that. I don't take the hoses off or anything. I keep other supplies in here. This side is really underused, and I need to get some stuff on this side of the truck because the weight distribution's a little off. This is just a fucking mess. But I know what's in there, so. It's like that, guys. This is where I keep all my power tools, right angle drills. I've got a bunch of shit up in the back, too. Jet sweat kit. Impact driver. PEX gun. Small hammer drill. Lights, cordless, you know, just a bunch of shit. Guys, if you're doing rough-ins, if you're roughing in new houses and and you're not ripping your fucking leg apart with a 4.5-inch hole saw, you ain't doing it right. No. This is what I use for toilets. You got to be very careful because you'll pop the drill bit through and then this fucking hole saw will grab and you'll snap that bit and it'll go running across your toes. So ease into it, my friends. That's all I'm telling you. But this makes for a nice tight hole so that you can actually screw the flange into something. I see some guys, it looks like they cut the hole with a fucking hatchet. And it makes it really tough to install a toilet properly, flange, because there's nothing to drill to. So over here on this side, this is where I keep all my valves, which I need to stock a lot more of this shit. Washing machine valves, fucking with hammer arresters, hose bibs, just all kinds of stuff. These are my 3/4-inch fittings, CPVC, 1/2-inch fittings, just an assortment of everything, guys. This didn't work out the way I wanted. This thing rode up. And now everything's mixed. So, but I got a big box full of screws. I'm usually able to find what I need. These are all straps, guys. Ice maker straps. Got some nice shiny new fittings. Copper straps, 1/2-inch copper, flat straps. Mickey Mouse straps. Flat straps, screws, Talon. I like these Talon straps with this little piece on the bottom. You don't get the pipe. The pipe's not going to squeak if you actually screw. These can be screwed in or hammered in, whatever you want to do. And then pipe tights for running pipe through metal studs. And then on the inside here, this is the command. This is the fucking the command center. I got my clipboard. I got my whiteboard when I'm trying to explain shit to you guys. I got my masks. Got a radio. Got my ream hat. Got my plunger. Still don't want to show you guys how I made that, but you know. Got my clock. It's not plugged in. It's all good, man. Like I said, invest in a good truck that you're comfortable in. That's heavy duty, man. This is an E350 Super Duty. An E450 is even better. But it's a 1-ton. It's got dual wheels in the back. Power tailgate, Tommy lift. 20 years old. Only one time did I have to put fluid in that. And I took my seat out. But it's starting to show a little signs of wear and tear. But I'll tell you what, I could put a whole new powertrain in this truck and redo the fucking interior, this cab, and it still come out way ahead of the game. So I just got to figure out how to get this done, guys. Get this bag on a hand truck, because I just can't pick it up. But I need all that shit all the time. And I end up running back and forth to the fucking truck, which isn't good. It's a waste of time. It's frustrating. This is a big bag. Craftsman makes a good bag. I had a Milwaukee. Someday I'll show you what I'm carrying. Got my nut drivers, screwdrivers, Allen wrenches. Those little Allen wrench sets are great. I've got all the shit I need for 9 out of 10 service calls right here in this bag. Cartridge pullers, everything. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. This is just an update on the War Wagon. The War Wagon is what I called my truck on my very first video, when I introduced myself and my truck to the YouTube world. And man, I was nervous a little bit. I mean, I don't get nervous generally, but it was new, you know. But anyways, I got her done, and now I just need to go wash my rags and my towels, and I'll be ready to roll tomorrow. It's my girl's birthday today, and I'm gonna take her out to dinner, or I'm gonna bring dinner to her house. She was in a car accident. She's got issues with her head. That's how I scored her. You know, that's how I ended up with her. She's beautiful. She's a little loopy though, you know. Fuck it, I don't care. She's cute, man. She's not cute, she's beautiful. I just hope her head doesn't heal, you know. She realizes she can do better than me. Alright guys, have a great day. I did it.